I wish I'd never been born. You can't walk through the slums without hearing those words. I lost count of how many times I thought that. If the pain from this hunger could all just go away, maybe I should just... That's why, when my little brother was born, I felt no ounce of happiness. I mean, how can I, when living only brings suffering? Then, when my father told me to go and throw my little brother away, I thought I had no other choice. But when I held him in my arms, he looked up at me and smiled. The innocence of his smile and his trusting eyes lit up the darkness clouding my heart. Then, I felt the tears starting to pour out. I'm sorry. It's okay now. Your big sister's here. As I cradled my tiny brother in my arms, I took one step forward and kept going. He's sick and won't survive on his own. So, I'll be the one to keep him safe. Even if our time together will be short, I'll at least make sure he's the happiest kid in the whole wide world. Since that day, my brother and I started our new life together. But we lived among the poor. And as of late, we haven't been able to afford even a single piece of firewood. That's why I brought him to one of the monasteries in town, believing he'd have a chance at a better life there. But...
No, I want to stay with you, big sis.
As we stood in front of the monastery, my brother tightly clutched at my clothes. I want to keep staying with him too, but I had no way to make him happy. So I told him, "They have blankets here that'll keep you warm and comfy, and you won't have to be alone ever again." I tried to gently pull away from my brother when he threw his arms around me.
I don't need anything like that, big sis. Just hug me, and I'll feel warm and comfy enough. You're all I need. Nothing else.
I feel the exact same way. No matter how cold the nights get, just curling with him under a single blanket was enough to warm my heart. Ah, how could I not see that? We had more than enough. Curling up alone under a blanket might warm your body up, but it's not enough to warm your heart. The only thing that can is... I'm so sorry. You're all I need too. Nothing else. I pulled my brother tightly into my arms. I will never let go of him again. I'll live on, keeping this tiny bit of happiness safe. My one and only treasure. Although we still lived among the poor, we couldn't have been any happier. Until my brother fell ill, that is. Any kind of medicine would have eased his pain, but I couldn't afford anything like that. If I had money, I could save him. If only I had money! Oh God, I'll give you anything! No, everything I have! Just please, save him! Save my brother!
Very well. I shall help you.
A voice suddenly made its way inside my head.
You shall have the power to turn your memories into riches. The more precious the memories you offer, the greater the riches you will attain.
Could it be? Did God hear my prayer? But if I offer up my memories, that means... The day my little brother spoke his first word, the first time we cooked together. I remember everything. They're all precious to me. I don't want to lose any of them.
Big sis.
My brother's voice was weak and faint, his hands cold as ice. At this rate, he won't even make it through the night. I'll do it! The moment I made my choice, God's holy mark emerged on my left hand. Now, call to your mind a memory you wish to offer. As God's voice guided me, memories of my childhood came into view. Then, countless jewels appeared in the palm of my hand. Incredible! This is enough to save my brother! Thank you, God!
Happy birthday, big sis!
That was my brother, now back on his feet, wishing me a happy birthday. With his face beaming with energy, he seemed fully recovered. This is all thanks to God. I was worried after hearing my memories would be the price I'd have to pay. But it looks like not everything was taken away from me. Well, I guess my childhood memories do feel a bit blurrier than before. Still, those with my brother remain safe and sound.
Here are my presents to you, big sis. A scarf and a stuffed doll.
Wow, you made all these by yourself? It must have been hard to do.
They're for you, big sis. Doing something like this is super easy.
Ah, thank goodness. He really has gotten better. Thank you. I'll always cherish them. Our once dark days are now bright with happiness. I know we'll only have more of them. Bright days that shine like treasures. Ever since that day, my little brother stayed healthy. Our life had improved, and I only have God to thank for that. By simply wishing, I could attain as many jewels as I wanted, enough to afford all the medicine and nutrition we could ever want. We could finally live in riches, and so, day after day, I used my power. Until one day, when my brother looked at me with sadness in his eyes and said,
Why did you throw away the scarf I made for you?
"He made a scarf? What's he talking about? I definitely cherish something like that, and I can't remember a thing about it. Did using my power make me lose such an important memory? What should I do? If I keep this up, even the memories with my brother might one day... I'm sorry. I know I've changed, but from now on, Big Sis is back. I held tightly onto my anxious brother. I couldn't lose him. They can take these jewels, these riches, just not him. I'll stop using my power. We might go back to being poor, but I'm sure things will turn out for the better. Because as long as I have my little brother, I don't need anything else. Several days later, my brother's illness came back. He seems in more pain than before. He needs medicine, much stronger medicine. I can make that happen, can't I? No, I am not using any more of that power. Worry not. You can always make new memories. As God spoke inside my head, it almost sounded like a demon whispering. If your brother dies, so does your chance to make new memories. Do it now, before it is too late. But I... Suddenly, I felt my brother's hand grasp mine. See, your brother is begging for you to save him. You're right. I have to save my brother. But if it means forgetting about him, I don't want to lose anything. Not my brother, not my memories, but this is the only way to save him. Even if I forget everything, please, don't make me lose my brother! A blinding light suddenly envelops all I could see. Then, something flashes in my mind. Someone's silhouette, tinged in white. Wait, is that... Little by little, the silhouette is engulfed by the light, vanishing into the blinding void. Don't go. As my consciousness drifts away, I can almost hear someone calling out to me. But who? I desperately wanted this hat, yet I have already grown tired of it. No matter, I can simply buy another one. Whether it be dresses, banquets, or even jewels in every shade and sparkle, there is nothing in this world I cannot have. And yet, why do I feel this way? There is something missing. I have everything I could ever wish for at my fingertips. Yet why am I left feeling empty? Oh? A stuffed doll slipped out of my purse. It was filthy and roughly patched together. Where did this even come from? This thing is not to my liking at all. I raised my arm, preparing to throw away the doll. Don't go, big sis. Why? I found myself clutching the doll close to my chest, keeping it safe. Whose voice was that just now? I have no idea. No idea at all. But the pain I feel in my chest is almost suffocating. Why? There should be nothing for me to be sad about, yet these tears do not stop pouring out. My gaze then met the doll's. Although its eyes were coming apart at the seams, I could not help but feel they were trying to comfort me. I held the doll tightly, until all I could hear was the sound of my own sobbing.